Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like ages since I put anything on my channel. However, I've kind of found a new niche. So I have looked a lot through YouTube and I have noticed that there really aren't any videos of non-traditional college students. And me being 35 and going back to school to finish my bachelor's so that eventually I could go on to med school has kind of come to my attention. So I am turning this channel into more of a day in the life of. So hopefully there'll be some more video vlogging to kind of document my life as a college student. So we'll see how it works. We'll see if anybody likes it. It's not a big deal if they don't. This is just kind of me and my life. But so let's start with, I guess, the obvious. I am no longer in Oregon. My husband was transferred to Kentucky. So now we are living in Kentucky. And it is February 15th, day after Valentine's Day, of course. And there's snow and ice on the ground. And there are a lot of car accidents happening. I worked a pretty nasty one the other day that had some decent potential, but thankfully everybody was perfectly okay and very nice. I enjoyed the conversation that we did have in the back of the ambulance to keep them kind of talking. So it was great. I am working for a local company and I have at the most a 20-minute drive to work, which is even better. I no longer have to drive 3 hours to work, although I do miss my Oregon family very much. And I can't wait to come back and visit you guys. I hopefully after all the COVID is done and over with, I'll be able to come back and visit and I won't have to worry about anything in terms of that. So we also got a new puppy. John's brother had a litter of puppies and gave John one for Christmas this year. And she is a peach, little piranha. We love it. So, but Titan actually enjoys her company as well. So Athena, no. She's trying to eat my plants. Trying to work on that with her. So anyway, so let's do a little quick visual of what it looks like outside currently. This is, well, right now, this is what it looks like. That is all ice on the trees currently. I'm very concerned that that tree might eventually come down on my roof of my office, which would be a heartbreaking thing considering I have just redone my office and it's exactly the way I wanted it. And on top of it, I created my first desk and I absolutely love it. I have a few things I need to finish on it, like the trim around the edges so that it stops, snagging on my clothes. That would be great. But anyway, so at this time, I am currently in my second semester. My first semester was quite successful. I was very happy with myself. I am no longer full-time as a paramedic. I decided that in order for me to obtain good grades, I really needed to be part-time and create my own schedule in order for me to be successful in school. So right now, my classes are archaeology, which is a blast. I love watching documentaries, especially like on YouTube and stuff. And I watched a Mayan documentary and surprisingly, and to my great pleasure, my instructor, my professor is a Mayan pottery archaeologist expert. She is fantastic. I love it. It's so much fun. So I get to learn a lot of stuff like that. And then my second class is astronomy and the lab that obviously coincides with that. And that's a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot of new stuff. As you all know, mostly my husband is he loves the stars. He likes to star watch. And in Oregon, we actually got to see Saturn's rings. And I have never seen Saturn's rings. And it was absolutely fantastic. So I love it. I can't wait. My third class, well, fourth, I guess, including the lab. My fourth class is an English class, and it's a writing intensive class, and I love it. We're actually going over plays, which I have never done. I'm not gonna lie. I remember reading The Importance of Being Earnest when I was in high school, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was hilarious. And then obviously the movies and stuff. I've actually watched it with Reese Witherspoon, and it was just funny. But I also have fully read Pygmalion now, and I very much like that as well. I was surprised at how very close the movie was with Audrey Hepburn to the actual play. It was fantastic. The other thing that I'm actually taking now also is statistics. And if you hear the barking and stuff, that's the dogs playing. They're in my office right now because I really can't trust Athena to not pee in the house yet. We're working on it, but slowly. So, back to what I was saying. I'm sorry. I'm taking statistics in the lab that coincides with statistics. So that is a little more challenging for me because it has been a very, very long time since I've done any really real math stuff. And so I am struggling a touch, but I'm getting it more than I expected to. It is fun. I do enjoy it. My professors are fantastic. They do a great job with helping me when I am in need. And I know from, past experiences that if I really start to feel like I'm getting overwhelmed, I 100% am going to run straight to the math lab and be like, I need a tutor. So far, haven't made it that far, but we're only in the first couple weeks of the semester, and this is a full 16-week semester. So I'm very excited. I can't wait. According to my degree works, because I do go to Eastern Kentucky University, I am about 50% finished with my degree. The school was fantastic. Like I said, I am going to Eastern Kentucky University, and many of you know, I'm a little bitter about it still, but the school that I went to get my paramedic license was supposed to give me my associates. With that, unfortunately, they never actually got completely accredited before they completely shut down. And so my degree that I spent a very, very heavy penny for, that probably I could have bought a very nice Mercedes with, that was unfortunately not something that I could transfer over. But the school is giving me credit for stuff that I already have done. Like I said, I've almost been a decade member of a paramedics. That sounds absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why I said that. I've been a paramedic for nearly a decade. And so I 100% have gotten I've gotten credit for my ACLS, my PALS, my BLS, stuff like that. So they're giving me credit for that. I just have to take like 2 4-hour seminars, like a CLEP exam, I guess. I'll let you know how that goes when it comes to it. I have bugged my academic advisor quite a bit because I'm like, I want to know what I should do, how to set my schedule up and so on and so forth. But this program that I'm working on is called the Paramedic Science Track, and it's actually going to give me all the sciences that I need in order to get what I need for med school. And so that'll be nice. And surprisingly, I feel like I am a lot closer than I actually felt like, I guess. I'm a lot closer to med school than I actually thought I was. And so my overwhelming panic is that I'm not going to meet the deadlines that I need to meet before I go to med school. And I'm very much worried about that. So this new vlogging is 100% going to be me studying. I'm gonna kind of take you on a little tour of the campus. And also on top of that, with me being a military wife, I know there's a lot of military wives out there. I'm gonna start doing some exploring of the area that I live. And it'll be great because I don't normally get out. I try and stay home. I'm very much a homebody, but there's a lot of really cool places around here that I am just falling in love with. And Kentucky is such a wonderful place, and people are so nice, and they're so you know, they just welcome you no matter what. I have not had a single person be rude to me or anything. And that has just been wonderful. Don't get me wrong, I liked Oregon. I liked the scenery. I liked the visuals that it gave us, but unfortunately the people weren't exactly polite. They were let's just put it this way, the whole bless your heart thing in the South, that is a thing. And I know how, you know, I know what it sounds like when they're actually insulting you. So I have not had that, thankfully. And the other thing that I've noticed is that in Oregon, they were just blunt rude. And they were blunt, we'll just avoid that word. They weren't nice. So here they're polite, and they, you know, I've made a few friends, a couple of military wives and somebody I work with. And the other night I actually went out for the first time since moving here without John, and it was great. Me and the girl, we went and had fun. We did some artsy, crafty stuff, so I'm really excited about that. And I'm getting ready to start this all over again. I'm gonna try and keep up with it a lot more than I did when I first started. So, but right now, let's do a little recap, I guess. The last video I really posted, I guess, was June 29th, and it was when I took Titan for a walk on the beach, and he loved it, obviously. And he and I did a lot of walks, especially when I took him up to work and I had a day off, but I was still up at work because I had to work the next day. But we took a lot of walks. He got to see a lot of the scenery, and yeah, so now, and the dress shopping, that was another one with my girlfriend Jamie. She got married. She's very, very happy right now, and it turned out beautifully. We went to a park. We had we just did all the decorations ourselves. I was kind of a dictator in terms of decorating, but everybody understood, and they were just like, okay, we'll do it. And we 100% got everything done, and it looked beautiful, and she adored it. So that was kind of my thing. Unfortunately, I do have to kind of drop the fire side of things because it's a lot. I overloaded myself before I left. I was trying to do fire, and I was trying to do my critical care medic, and I was trying to do work, and the other part of moving and finishing closing on the house and stuff like that, which my husband and I did buy our first house. Yay for us. And we love it. There's still a few things that need to be done. You know, like putting shelves up in the closets. Don't ask me why that was a thing, but it was. We did not have any shelves. So, currently I'm going to start doing some homework, and I'll attach a little bit of my studying and go from there. So welcome back. I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, whatever everyone calls it, smash that bell or whatever, and make a comment. I will do my best to keep up with any comments or questions and go from there. So I'm excited to start this again, and we'll see you around.